take some questions afterwards.
Thank you all for being here in light of this tragic event at 2525 St. Charles Avenue. First and foremost, the entire Reiss organization has its thoughts and prayers with both the Montgomery and Grace families during this tragic time. I would echo the family's sentiment that while this is a tragedy and epic loss for them and for the organization, their thoughts and prayers are with those, and their thanks are with those of the first responders whose steadfast dedication to duty and heroism truly was unparalleled in such a large magnitude event. We are very thankful and grateful that those first responders came away virtually unscathed. There were some minor injuries, but I can assure you that our organization and the family's thoughts are with those first responders. This majestic residence has been a special setting since 1907 of a very iconic tradition for the Reiss organization. It has been long since a stop for the King of Carnival to bid a toast to all of the families that have lived there, the past monarchs that have lived there, and their dedication not just to Reiss, but to all of New Orleans Carnival and its longevity. We appreciate that the generations of residents at this home have been important figures in our history, and that they have allowed us to continue this wonderful tradition. It has not only been the site, this home has not only been the site of this iconic toast and tradition, but I can tell you this family has been extremely generous in welcoming many charitable organizations. There have been many weddings and celebrations that have taken place over the 100+ years that this family has been in residence at this location. I've talked to Mr. Reiss. The family is steadfast, as are we, that the lore and legacy of this beautiful carnival tradition, despite yesterday's misfortune, will continue. Reiss will stop once again in 2019 at 2525. I have spoken with His Majesty, and he agrees with the family that the real tragedy would be that, along with the possessions and the majesty that is represented by this beautiful home, if those traditions were to go away and fade as well, that would only add to the tragedy. So we are very honored to announce that tradition will continue, and once again Reiss himself will stop at 2525 and toast the family. So once again, thank you all for being here. Again, as we work through this trying time for the family, we will endeavor to persevere, help them in any way that we can, and make sure that Carnival 2019 is a wonderful event for not only New Orleans, but for all those in and around the residents at 2525. So thank you.
Mr. Reiss, has the family shared with you any intention as to their desire to rebuild at that location?
At this time, we have not had any of those conversations. We've only reached out within this first day with our thoughts and prayers and any effort that we can provide any assistance and help.
There were a number of Reiss artifacts, from what we understand, inside the home. They were pulling a lot of artwork out today. Have you heard anything about whether or not any of those were recovered?
I have not. I haven't had a chance to talk to the residents after our meeting yesterday, nor have I talked to any of the first responders on scene. I can only echo what was told to me yesterday, that there are certainly numerous carnival artifacts, not just from the Reiss organization, that were on display in the residence, and that is surely a loss for all of New Orleans, and especially the Montgomery, Grace, and Koch families. What is more important, however, is the people that were in there, and we are grateful that they all came out unscathed physically. And while we continue to stop and toast the residents, and will continue to do so, it is really our love for the people that have resided there and their dedication to all Carnival and to Reiss being the reason that we stop there and toast. And so no fire can ever take that away.
Touch on what sort of changes could happen with the toast. Obviously, it's not a standing home. Would a different glass or chalice be used, and the emotions, knowing the difference come Mardi Gras Day?
I imagine that it will be probably a more emotional event than usual. To my knowledge, there have been at least 5 residents at that home that have presided as King of Carnival. There is a loving cup that is used to execute the toast. I do not know at this time if that was recovered, but certainly we will find a way to make it happen. Reiss finds a way to move on and to maintain our leadership position in Carnival. And I know that we have the family's support in continuing to do that. So we will find a way to make it work. Anyone else? Well, thank you all again for being here. We really appreciate